It's finally here. November has arrived, and with it comes one of the most powerful full moons of the entire year. But this isn't just any full moon. This is the one that separates the chosen ones from everyone else. This is the full moon that delivers real miracles. Not wishful thinking, not lucky breaks, but true, life-changing miracles for those who are ready to see them. If you're hearing this message right now, it's not by accident. These words found you for a reason. You are one of the chosen ones. And during this full moon week, you're going to experience things most people will never witness in their lifetime. You'll see signs and synchronicities that make you question everything you thought you knew about life, about reality, and about how the universe truly works. But here's the truth. These miracles won't just drop into your lap while you wait. They ask for your awareness, your attention, your participation. Because this full moon is opening 7 powerful doorways of manifestation. And you'll need to walk through them consciously. You'll need to recognize them when they appear, or you'll miss them completely. Most people won't notice anything unusual this week. They'll go about their routines, completely unaware that the universe is performing miracles all around them. But not you. You are chosen. And that means your perception is different. You can feel energy before it becomes visible. You can sense what others can't yet see. So pay close attention to what I'm about to share. These are the 7 major miracles that chosen ones will experience during this full moon week. And if even one of these happens to you, you'll know beyond any doubt that you are guided, protected, and supported by something far greater than you can imagine. Stay with me until the very end, because I'll explain why the last week of October and the beginning of November carry such intense spiritual energy. What happens when you allow physical contact during this time, and how to protect your spirit completely. And if your soul already feels the truth in these words, write 777 in the comments right now as a sign of divine protection and alignment. Now let's begin. The first miracle chosen ones will experience during this full moon week is the sudden removal of an obstacle that's been blocking your path, maybe for months, maybe even for years. This isn't slow progress. This is instant breakthrough. Something that once felt impossible to move will suddenly dissolve, like it was never even there. It might be a financial block, suddenly lifted by an unexpected opportunity, a surprise payment, or even a debt being forgiven. It might be a relationship block, someone toxic suddenly drifting away, or a conflict resolving effortlessly. It might even be a health or legal block, a condition improving overnight, or a case turning in your favor without warning. The key is, you didn't force it, you didn't plan it, you didn't even expect it. It simply happens because divine timing has arrived. When it does, don't call it coincidence. Recognize it for what it is, the universe clearing your path. God removing what no longer serves your highest purpose. This happens now because the full moon symbolizes completion, the end of struggle, the end of testing. You've learned what you needed to learn. You've passed the test. And now the universe says, it's time to move forward. The second miracle chosen ones will experience this week is reconnection. Someone from your past, someone you haven't spoken to in months or even years, will reappear. And that reconnection will shift your path in powerful ways. It might be a message out of the blue. It might be running into them by pure chance. Or maybe you dream about them, only to find out they were thinking of you at the same time. But this is not a casual catch-up. This connection carries purpose, closure, opportunity, healing, or even new love. It's not about the past, it's about alignment in the present. Because under this full moon, what's meant for you finds its way back. The reason this miracle happens during the full moon week is because full moons illuminate what has been hidden, bring to light what has been in shadow, and reveal what has been obscured. And for chosen ones, there are connections from your past that were severed prematurely, relationships that ended before their true purpose was fulfilled, people who exited your life when they were actually meant to return at a later time. This full moon is that later time. This is when those connections come back around, bringing with them the gifts they were always meant to deliver. When this reconnection happens, pay attention to the timing. Pay attention to what this person says, what they offer, what they reveal, because there is a reason the universe is bringing them back into your orbit right now. Something in this reconnection serves your highest path forward. Don't dismiss it. Don't let ego or old hurt block what's possible. This is a miracle. Treat it as such. The third miracle chosen ones will experience this full moon week is money showing up from a source you did not expect. Not your usual income, but money from somewhere surprising, somewhere you weren't looking. Something that makes you say, I never saw this coming. It could be a forgotten refund, a class action payout, an unexpected bonus, a debt repaid you thought was gone forever, an inheritance, a winning ticket, a client appearing out of nowhere ready to pay you, or money deposited into your account that turns out to be fully legitimate. It could be an opportunity to earn money doing something you love, appearing as if from thin air. The amount might be small or large, but the miracle is in the unexpectedness. You weren't hustling for it, stressing for it, or forcing it. It arrives because the full moon energy activates financial miracles for chosen ones who are aligned. And the timing proves it's divine. The money comes exactly when you need it most, not earlier, not later, but at the perfect moment to solve a problem, meet a need, or open a door that is time-sensitive. This proves it's not luck, but divine precision. When the money appears, receive it without guilt, without questioning whether you deserve it. Give thanks and use it for the purpose it was sent. This is abundance flowing to you. The fourth miracle chosen ones will experience during this full moon week is sudden healing, physical, emotional, or psychological, happening quickly and completely in ways medical logic cannot fully explain. Physical symptoms improving overnight, pain decreasing, energy returning, test results surprising doctors, healing happening at a rate that makes no sense, emotional wounds losing their grip, grief softening, trauma releasing in a way you couldn't achieve through talking or coping alone, soul-level healing, psychological struggles like anxiety or depression easing enough for you to feel hope again, clarity again, possibility again, a breakthrough moment where you realize, I'm going to get through this. Full moons have always been connected to healing because their light penetrates darkness and activates deep restoration. For chosen ones carrying heavy wounds, this full moon is the catalyst for rapid healing that bypasses normal timelines. When you feel the breakthrough, don't credit only the treatment or the process. Recognize the miracle. The universe is saying, you've suffered enough. Now I'm healing you so you can move forward. The fifth miracle is a dream or vision, vivid, detailed, unforgettable, showing you exactly what to do next, where to go, or what choice to make. This is not a normal dream you forget by lunch. It is a prophetic download with clarity so sharp that you wake up knowing you were given guidance. It might show your future life with crystal clarity, or it might use a symbol that answers a question you've been wrestling with. You wake up thinking, that wasn't just a dream, that was direction. You've been unsure whether to trust someone, and the dream reveals the truth. You see them wearing a mask, and when that mask comes off, their true face is finally visible. The message couldn't be clearer. Don't believe the image they've been showing you. The universe is protecting you by revealing what's been hidden. Sometimes the vision doesn't come while you're asleep. It arrives when you're awake, during meditation, a quiet pause, or a walk in nature. Suddenly your awareness shifts, and you see, you know, you understand something you didn't just moments before. It's like a veil lifts, and for that brief moment, you glimpse higher dimensions, the truth of a situation, the energy behind people's intentions, the direction your soul is meant to move toward. These prophetic dreams and visions are not imagination. They are divine downloads, messages from your higher self, from the infinite intelligence that speaks most clearly when your heart is still and your energy is open under the light of the full moon. They give you answers your logic could never find and show you paths your mind could never plan. And when you receive one, write it down immediately. Every image, every word, every feeling. Because those messages are layered with meaning. And as time unfolds, you'll see new truth in them that you didn't recognize at first. The sixth miracle that chosen ones experience during this full moon week is the arrival of the right person at the right moment. Divine timing, perfect alignment. Someone shows up who carries exactly what you need right now. A skill, a message, a connection, or an energy that activates your next chapter. It might be a new romantic partner who aligns with your soul on every level, emotionally, spiritually, energetically. Someone who arrives when you had already stopped searching, when you'd finally made peace with being alone. That surrender creates the space for real love to appear. Or it could be a mentor or guide, someone who's already walked the path you're about to take and can share wisdom that saves you years of struggle. You don't chase them. The universe arranges the meeting. A coincidence, a mutual friend, a random encounter, and yet it feels fated, as if it was written long before you met. Or it could be a business partner, a collaborator, a healer or teacher, someone whose gifts perfectly complement yours. The connection feels easy, natural, instantly familiar. There's trust that usually takes months to build. It's because your souls recognize each other. When this person appears, don't question it, don't resist it, don't let fear or skepticism talk you out of what's meant for you. This is a miracle. The universe delivering exactly who you need, exactly when you need them. Receive it fully, because connections like this can change the entire course of your life. The seventh and final miracle of this full moon week is perhaps the most powerful of all. Sudden, undeniable clarity about your purpose, about why you're here, what you're meant to do, and how your soul intends to serve. For weeks, months, maybe even years, you've been searching, experimenting, feeling lost or uncertain. But this full moon clears the fog. The confusion lifts. The knowing comes through with absolute precision. It might happen while you're doing something simple, washing dishes, driving, or talking to someone, when out of nowhere, realization strikes so hard you have to stop and write it down. Suddenly, everything you've experienced makes sense. Every pain, every delay, every lesson connects like pieces of a puzzle falling into place. You see how it was all preparation for this moment. Sometimes the clarity comes through signs. hearing the same message from different sources, seeing repeating symbols, or noticing synchronicities that all point in the same direction. The universe keeps repeating it until you finally understand. Or maybe someone simply says aloud what your heart has been whispering all along, and in that instant, it clicks. You feel peace, power, and purpose settle into your spirit. You finally know who you are, why you came, and what you're meant to create in this lifetime. The reason this miracle happens during the full moon week is because full moons illuminate. They reveal. They bring to conscious awareness what has been hidden in the subconscious. And for chosen ones, your purpose has always been within you, encoded in your soul, written in your spiritual DNA, present since before you incarnated into this body. But the density of physical reality, the conditioning of society, and the noise of other people's expectations, all of that has obscured your purpose, made it hard to see clearly, created confusion where there should be certainty. This full moon burns through all of that obscurity. It illuminates your purpose so brightly that you cannot miss it, cannot deny it, cannot continue to hide from it. And once you see it clearly, once you know without doubt what you're here to do, everything changes. Your decisions become easier because you have a clear criterion. Does this serve my purpose or not? Your energy increases because you're no longer wasting it on things that don't matter. Your motivation returns because you finally have direction, meaning, and a reason to get up every morning that goes beyond just surviving. When this clarity comes, and it will come during this full moon week if you're truly chosen, do not ignore it. Do not talk yourself out of it. Do not let fear convince you that you're not capable or qualified or ready. The clarity itself is the sign that you're ready. The knowing itself is the qualification. The universe does not reveal your purpose to you before you're capable of fulfilling it. If you can see it, if you know it, if the clarity has arrived, then you are ready to begin walking that path, ready or not. Now let me explain why these 7 miracles will only be experienced by chosen ones during this full moon week, and not by everyone, because some of you reading this might wonder, why me and not others? What makes someone chosen? Am I really chosen, or am I just hoping I am? Chosen ones are not chosen because they're better than others, not because they're more spiritual, more evolved, or more deserving. Chosen ones are chosen because they said yes to a mission before incarnating into this life. They volunteered. They agreed to be here at this specific time in human history, to hold a higher frequency, to anchor light, to demonstrate what's possible, to help shift the collective consciousness toward awakening. And because chosen ones carry this mission, because they agreed to this service, they receive support from the universe that others do not receive. They receive protection. They receive guidance. They receive miracles, not as favoritism, but as necessary support for the work they came here to do. The miracles are not rewards. They are tools. They are clearing obstacles so you can focus on your mission. They are providing resources so you have what you need to serve. They are revealing your path so you don't waste time wandering. The reason these miracles happen, specifically during the full moon week, is because full moons are amplifiers. They magnify energy. They accelerate timelines. They bring to culmination what has been building. And for chosen ones who have been doing the work, raising their frequency, healing their wounds, releasing old patterns, staying committed to their growth even when it was hard, this full moon is the culmination point. This is when all that inner work pays off. This is when the universe says, You've done enough. You've prepared enough. Now let me clear your path and show you what's next. But here's the crucial part. These miracles only come to chosen ones who are awake enough to recognize them. There are many people walking around with chosen one souls who are still asleep, still unconscious, still living on autopilot. They will experience this full moon week and notice nothing unusual because they're not paying attention. They're not aware. They're not looking for the signs. But you, if you're reading this message, if you've stayed with me this far, if something in you is resonating with these words, you are awake. You are aware. You are paying attention. And that means when these miracles begin happening during this full moon week, you will recognize them. You will see them for what they are. You will receive them consciously rather than letting them pass by unnoticed. So, here's what you need to do during this full moon week to ensure you receive these 7 miracles. First, stay alert. Pay attention. Notice what's happening in your life with heightened awareness. Don't sleepwalk through this week. Don't go through your routines unconsciously. Be present. Be aware. Watch for the signs. When something unusual happens, when something unexpected occurs, when something that feels significant crosses your path, pause and recognize it. Ask yourself, is this one of the miracles? Is this the universe moving on my behalf? Second, express gratitude immediately when you recognize a miracle. Do not wait. Do not take it for granted. The moment you see the obstacle disappearing, the reconnection happening, the money appearing, the healing occurring, the dream downloading, the person arriving, the clarity coming, give thanks out loud if possible. Speak your gratitude to the universe, to God, to your guides, to whatever higher power you believe in. Thank you for this miracle. I recognize this as divine intervention. I receive this gift with an open heart. Third, act on what the miracles reveal. If the obstacle is removed, walk through the now clear path. If the reconnection happens, engage with it fully. If the money appears, use it for its intended purpose. If the healing occurs, honor it by taking care of yourself. If the dream shows you direction, move in that direction. If the person appears, build the connection. If the clarity comes, begin living your purpose. The miracles are opening doors, but you must walk through them. They're showing you the way, but you must take the steps. Fourth, share your experience. When you witness these miracles in your life during this full moon week, tell someone. Share your story. Let others know that miracles are real, that divine intervention is real, that the universe supports those who are aligned with their highest path. Your testimony will strengthen the faith of others who are struggling. It will activate hope in those who have given up. It will prove to the collective that we are not alone, that we are guided, that magic is still alive in this world. And finally, trust that if you don't experience all 7 miracles, it doesn't mean you're not chosen. It means the universe knows exactly which miracles you need most right now. Some of you will experience all 7. Some will experience 3 or 4. Some might experience just 1. But that one miracle will be exactly what you need to move forward. Do not compare your experience to others. Do not feel like you're lacking if someone else seems to receive more. Trust that what comes to you is perfect for your path. November's full moon week is here. The energy has already begun. The miracles are already in motion. The universe has already set everything in place. All that remains is for you to stay awake, stay aware, and stay open to receiving what's coming. These 7 miracles are not possibilities. They are promises. Promises made to chosen ones who have stayed faithful to their path, who have continued growing even through difficulty, who have maintained their light even when surrounded by darkness. You have earned these miracles, not through perfection, but through persistence, not through being flawless, but through being committed. So expect them. Watch for them. Recognize them when they appear, and receive them with the knowing that you are deeply loved, profoundly supported, and divinely guided by forces that see you, know you, and are working tirelessly on your behalf. The obstacle that has blocked you will disappear. The person from your past will return with gifts. The money will appear from unexpected sources. The healing will defy explanation. The dream will reveal your path. The perfect person will arrive at the perfect time. The clarity about your purpose will crystallize. These are the 7 big miracles, and they are yours. They are coming. They are already on their way. Full moon week, 7 miracles. Chosen ones only. This is your time. This is your week. This is your moment to witness the supernatural, the miraculous, the divine, moving through your life in ways that leave no doubt. You are chosen, you are guided, you are protected, and you are deeply, infinitely loved. Receive your miracles. They're already yours. They agreed to be here at this specific time in human history, to hold a higher frequency, to anchor light, to demonstrate what's possible, to help shift the collective consciousness toward awakening. And because chosen ones carry this mission, because they agreed to this sacred service, they receive support from the universe that others do not receive. They receive protection. They receive guidance. They receive miracles, not as favoritism, but as necessary support for the work they came here to do. The miracles are not rewards. They are reminders. This full moon opens a portal of light, magnifying those miracles 7-fold. The energy pouring through is ancient, the same divine current that illuminated prophets, seers, and mystics across time. And this week, it touches you. The first miracle comes as release. The sudden, almost supernatural lifting of a weight you've carried far too long. Pain that lingered for years begins to dissolve. Old heartbreak, resentment, guilt, gone like smoke in moonlight. You wake one morning and realize it doesn't hurt anymore. You can breathe again. That is grace moving through you. The second miracle is awakening, heightened intuition that feels like a door swinging open inside your mind. You begin to hear the voice of your higher self more clearly. You sense things before they happen. You feel guided, protected, connected to something vast. It's not imagination, it's remembrance. The third miracle manifests through synchronicities, repeating numbers, songs, messages, signs that seem impossible to ignore. They are not coincidences, they are coordinates, guidance from the unseen, aligning you with the path of destiny. The fourth miracle reveals itself as emotional rebirth. You forgive what you once thought unforgivable. You reclaim the parts of you that hid in fear. You begin to love again, not the way you did before, but from a deeper, wiser place. The fifth miracle appears in your dreams, a vision of someone wearing a mask. When it falls away, their true face is revealed. The message is clear. Not everyone around you is what they seem. Trust your intuition, not appearances. Sometimes the dream comes not in sleep, but in waking moments, during meditation, reflection, or a quiet walk, when suddenly your perception shifts and you see. The veil lifts, and for a heartbeat, you glimpse the truth, the future, or the higher plan. These are not fantasies. They are divine downloads, guidance your logical mind could never reach. When you receive them, Write them down before thought dilutes their purity. The sixth miracle is a destined meeting. You encounter the right person at exactly the right time. The partner, mentor, collaborator, or healer your soul called in. You'll know them by the peace you feel, the instant trust, the recognition beyond words. This is no accident. It's divine orchestration. Two timelines converging so destiny can unfold. Don't overthink it. Let the connection breathe. And then comes the seventh, the miracle of clarity. You suddenly understand who you are, why you came, and what your soul intends to create. The confusion dissolves, and everything that ever happened makes sense. It hits you during something ordinary, washing dishes, driving, or staring at the moon. You stop, because truth has just arrived. The universe confirms it again and again through signs, synchronicities, and repetition. That's how you know it's real. And yet, there's more. The full moon doesn't just end at clarity, it opens the next chapter. As you align with purpose, a surge of energy floods through you. You begin to attract opportunities faster, manifest with ease, speak, and it appears. People notice a glow around you, though they can't explain it. That's what happens when your frequency matches divine timing. You may feel an urge to change everything, your environment, your work, even your identity. Follow it. The version of you that existed before cannot survive in the vibration you now carry. Shed the old skin. Step into your new timeline. The universe is not testing you anymore. It's inviting you. Over the coming days, you may feel restlessness or emotional waves. Don't resist them. The moon is clearing your energetic field for new assignments. You might be called to travel, to begin a project, to heal others, to teach, to create. Whatever it is, you'll feel the pull in your soul before your mind understands it. Say yes, and remember this truth. You are never alone in your struggle. Every delay, every heartbreak, every sleepless night was preparation. The full moon amplifies not only your light, but your remembrance of who you were before fear, before doubt, before forgetting your power. This is your awakening. This is your return to remind humanity of its divine origin. So tonight, when you stand under the full moon, close your eyes and whisper, I remember who I am, because you do. You are the miracle. You are the prophecy fulfilled.